Hi guys, I'm back with the Crafty Maven, and here is the inspiration piece for this week. It is gorgeous, and I was so excited to be able to use this collection of Project Life cards. This is from Heidi Swap. I believe it's called the Glitter Kit, and I can't remember if I got it at Michael's or at Tuesday Morning, but it is so pretty. So I am just taking about a bunch of random things from my stash, including the Heidi Swap Glitter Kit Project Life cards, and then making my layout for this week. And this is a 2-page spread, so I am working on week 31, I think, and we're going to see that in a second. I think it's 31. So I'm going to be using these stickers here. They're kind of wonky. I'm not sure if I really like them, but I have them in my stash. I want to use them up, but they are kind of got these kind of a eclectic look to them. There's a bunch of different kinds that look a little bit different, but I think they end up working on this card, so it's okay. Here's the story came from an Amy Tangerine pack, Amy Tangerine pack, and then the washi tape is something I got from Target in the dollar spot, and the cork star is something I punched out. I bought some little pieces of cork like paper essentially from Joann's, and I just punched out shapes that worked with my layout, and I just keep them in a bin so that when I want to use them I have them ready. That little arrow I think came in the Heidi Swap kit, the Project Life kit, and that little tag with the black glitter stripes on it, that was something from the Target dollar spot as well. So that's kind of how I'm doing that. I am gluing down most of my stuff with a liquid adhesive, but this little vellum piece, I didn't want the adhesive to show, so I'm using my Xyron sticker maker for that. And then I'm just gluing this all down, and because these cards are very glittery, I use quite a bit of glue on this piece here that I'm sticking down so that it would stick, because a lot of times when you have glitter on your page it doesn't always work that well. And now for the unruly ribbon there, I am just adding on a little staple to keep it in place so it doesn't move all over the place and stick out of my pocket. Sometimes I like things sticking out of my pocket, but this time I kind of wanted it to stay contained. Here are some more of those little cork pieces that I punched out. I had a butterfly punch. It's a Martha Stewart butterfly punch, and I just punched it out. It's really thin cork, so it's very easy to punch out. It does not sew through well, so just as a heads up, if you're trying to sew through with a sewing machine, it does not work well. Maybe a thicker cork might, but this thin cork does not. And I'm adding that little bow because I thought it looked like a little face because it had the little smile on it, so I thought, oh, this is perfect. I will add a little bow on top of her head because it's next to this picture here, and a lot of my Project Life has my daughter in it because that is pretty much my life, so it works out perfectly. So this color scheme also is really good. Very girly, black and pinks and gold. It's just really cool. So now I'm going to be working on this card here. I'm going to add just a little bit of a washi tape embellishment. This is a Project Life little washi tape sticker book that I got on clearance at Joann's, and I'm just going to add Follow Your Bliss, because it's a picture of my daughter. She is touching one of those little static balls at a science center that we have, and her hair is like going crazy, so I thought that was really cute. So now I'm just gluing down this banner. It's going to hang off the edge just slightly, and I'll just trim off the excess, but I thought this was really cute. I like the contrast of the pink with the black and white, so I'm just adding that there. This week is stamped with an Allie Edwards stamp set, and I didn't like how it was too chunky, so I ended up cutting the pieces apart and really closely cutting them with my little scissors, and I like this being on top of that banner. I just kind of like how that ended up looking. I'm going to be taking these Webster Pages little stickers, and I'm going to add this week was busy and fun. But first I'm going to glue these pieces down, and I'm going to kind of quickly go through this so you don't have to watch me put down every little piece. Oh, sorry about that. That was my phone. So you're going to see me sticking all these little guys down and just using my tweezers because these sizes are really tiny, and my fat fingers, it just doesn't work very well. So using a tweezers is a good tip if you have these little letter stickers and you need to manipulate them. Using some kind of a tweezers works really well for this. So that is that card. I really like that. That's probably one of my favorite cards on this layout. Here is just a little chevron arrow that came also in the Heidi Swap kit. I just want to add a little gold to that very pink glittery card. Here I'm just going to add some sequins, a cork heart I believe, and a little, pink sequins, a gold sequins, and a cork heart. The sequins were something I had in my stash. The pink sequins is from Teresa Collins, and I think the gold one is just from a variety pack of kind of gold and bronze colored sequins from Michael's. So now I'm going to be working on this card here. I'm going to take this chalkboard tag and write Great Grandma on it here in a minute. And I'm going to use a pencil first just to put it down just to make sure I'm going to like it. And then I'm going to go over it with a white gel pen. So that is what I'm going to be working on here. And I'm going to add a little glitter star as well. I thought it went well with the star card. So that's what it looks like. Oh, that was a very quick picture. I'm sorry. I'm going to have still shots at the very end so you'll be able to see a more close-up of that and see how that turned out. Here I'm putting these little banners, but I'm going to actually end up not putting the banners on in the end, so you'll see that once I get done. I am going to use some more of these stickers that I used on the week card because I wanted to tie in the cards on the page so it looks cohesive. So first I'm going to use the little square stickers that I'm going to spell it hour. And then I am going to move on and put the thickers, and now it says family. This is a picture of my mom and my grandma. And now I'm just connecting the two cards together because this is going to go in a 4x6 pocket, so I didn't want them floating over each other. So I just use a little strip of paper and then get that glued down. So moving on to my next card, this is a picture of all of us. So this is 4 generations of family. So I thought this was a cool picture, and I'm just going to be taking sequins and that one glitter star on here, and I'm going to futz with this quite a bit before I figure out exactly where I want to put it, but it's going to end up being a diagonal across the card, and it's going to go from the bottom left to the top right, and then I'm just going to glue it down with my liquid adhesive. With these pocket pages, I find the liquid adhesive works pretty well for sequins, but if you are going to be doing like a larger page or a 12 by 12, it seems to work better if you use the glue dots. They pop off the page a lot when I do my 12 by 12, I think because it's more space in the pocket or page protector and it can bend a lot more, where these little pockets don't really bend as much since they're smaller little pockets, but that's just what I found. Now I'm going to glue down this heart with some of my quick dry. I get another one of those punched out images from the cork paper. This is a picture of my daughter playing with Snapchat, and she is a kitty cat in this picture, and I am just taking the silly note card and I am going to add in some little square word or letter stickers. That's going to say stay young, and then I'm going to handwrite and innocent, and then I'm going to add this little camera and the heart or star glitter star. And again, I'm just doing it in pencil first and then going over it with pen just to make sure that I don't mess anything up. And then I'm going to journal on this card, and by the magic of TV it is done, and I'm going to start gluing everything down and then punching a hole and putting this brad through. These camera brads are from Hobby Lobby, so if you're interested in that, that's where I got those. And I got like a pack of like 4 or 5, and they're the Hobby Lobby brand. Paper Source, I think it might be. I can't quite remember. So here's a picture of a little film strip. This film strip card came from a Studio Calico kit. The POW came from the Heidi Swap card glitter kit, and so I'm just adding that here. And then on top of that POW, I'm going to add some letter stickers. I'm sorry, I keep saying word stickers. They're letter stickers. Same font that I was using before from Webster's Pages. And I'm just going to add this here. And this is a kind of a long story, but basically there's this cat that was at our neighbor's, or my grandma's house, and we were petting it and playing with it and being nice to it, and I was worried it was going to get hit by a car in the street, so I was kind of shooing it across the street, and the lady that owned the cat came out, thought I was doing something terrible to her cat, and she was not very nice, and so that is what that card was about. Really, I was just protecting her cat because I was nervous it was going to get hit, but apparently she didn't see it that way. She definitely didn't want me near her cat, apparently. So, but apparently this person has some issues, so based on what my grandma says. So, you know, some people, what are you going to do? So anyway, I want to document that in my project life. Like we've said in many videos, not maybe mine necessarily, but we have to scrap the good and the bad. So I thought this was something that I wanted to put in there to remind myself that, sometimes people aren't always as nice as they can be, but you just got to move on, and that's it. So kind of scrapping it, I felt like that kind of helps me move on. Anyway, now to this card. I am just going to keep this one very, very simple. I'm going to be adding this word fun and the little label, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Please come over and visit our Facebook page, the Crafty Maven Getaway, and if you have any questions, leave those below, and we thank you guys so much for joining us. I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye!